Listen up, you Manchester United fans. This breaking news is for you.
Manchester United Football Club has never been a place for half measures, and tonight, Old Trafford is once again shaken by a decision that nobody saw coming this fast. Yes, it is now confirmed that Manchester United have taken the dramatic and costly step of ending the Rúben Amorim era, bringing one of the most ambitious managerial projects in recent years to an abrupt conclusion. When Rúben Amorim arrived, there was genuine excitement. This was not a gamble manager. This was a modern tactician, a coach with a clear identity, someone brought in to reset the culture, the football, and the future direction of Manchester United. The club backed him publicly, invested financially, and asked fans for patience. For a moment, it felt like United were finally building something with clarity. But Manchester United is not just any club. It is a results club. It is a pressure cooker where history watches every decision, and expectations do not wait. Real fans don't just watch, they subscribe. Are you one of them? Behind the scenes, concerns began to grow. Not overnight, not after one bad result, but gradually. Performances became inconsistent. Promising ideas did not always translate into dominance on the pitch. Games that should have been controlled slipped away. Old problems that fans hoped were buried began resurfacing. Defensive lapses, lack of cutting edge in key moments, and an identity that looked unfinished rather than evolving. The board initially stood firm. Publicly, Amorim retained support. Privately, however, the mood shifted. Manchester United conducted an internal performance review that went far beyond the league table. Training standards, dressing room response, tactical adaptability, and long-term squad development were all examined closely. What emerged was a difficult truth. While Rúben Amorim's philosophy was respected, the club concluded that the project was not progressing at the speed required for Manchester United's ambitions. This was not about effort or professionalism, those were never questioned. It was about alignment, about whether the vision could realistically deliver trophies in a league as ruthless as the Premier League. The decision to part ways was not emotional. It was calculated, painful, and extremely expensive. Manchester United knew this would come at a huge financial cost. Termination clauses, staff compensation, and the ripple effects on recruitment plans made this one of the most costly managerial decisions in the club's modern history. Yet, the hierarchy reached a unified conclusion: delaying the inevitable would cost even more in the long run. This is what separates big clubs from sentimental ones. Fans may ask, why now? Why not give him more time? The answer lies in timing. Manchester United believe the season still has salvageable objectives. Waiting until the damage was irreversible would have meant accepting mediocrity. Acting early, as brutal as it seems, keeps the club competitive in domestic and European ambitions. It is also important to say this clearly: this decision is not a rejection of Amorim as a coach. Many within football still believe he will succeed elsewhere. Sometimes, the right manager arrives at the wrong moment. Sometimes, philosophies clash with realities that cannot be changed quickly enough. At Manchester United, patience exists, but only when progress is undeniable. What makes this moment even heavier is the belief fans had. Many supporters wanted this project to work. They bought into the rebuild narrative. They defended the manager during difficult spells. And that is why this announcement feels like a shock rather than a relief. Yet football is unforgiving. Inside Carrington, the mood is professional but subdued. Players have been informed. Training continues. There is no chaos, no dressing room revolt, just a quiet understanding that another chapter has closed. Now the focus turns to what comes next. Manchester United are already moving. This club does not pause. Plans for leadership, tactical direction, and squad management are being reshaped as we speak. The next appointment will not be rushed, but it will be decisive. Lessons have been learned. The board wants someone who can deliver immediate authority while still building for the future. Fans should also note this: Manchester United are not starting from zero. The squad is stronger than it was 2 seasons ago. The infrastructure is improving, recruitment strategies are clearer. The next manager inherits tools, not excuses. This moment, as painful as it feels, could become a turning point rather than a setback. History shows that Manchester United often find clarity after turbulence. The club has never been afraid of making ruthless decisions when standards slip. That mentality, for better or worse, remains intact. For Rúben Amorim, this is not a failure that defines him. It is a chapter. His methods, discipline, and tactical intelligence will earn him another top opportunity. But Manchester United moves on, because that is what this institution does. To the fans watching this, frustration is understandable. Disappointment is natural, but perspective matters. This decision was made to protect the club's long-term ambition, not sabotage it. United Pulse TV will continue to bring you calm analysis, honest commentary, and fan-focused breakdowns as the situation develops. No hype, no lies, just football, facts, and the heartbeat of Manchester United. Because at this club, nothing stays the same for long, and the next chapter is already being written. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for breaking football transfer updates, analysis, and exclusive content on United Pulse TV.